The truth about Eala'S love life finally revealed. Engagement rumors, a viral marriage proposal, and the story nobody is telling. Hold on. Stop scrolling. Because what you are about to read is the kind of story that comes along once in a generation. And it is not just about tennis. It is about love and fame, and the weight of carrying a nation on your shoulders, and what happens when the whole world suddenly becomes obsessed with every single detail of your 20-year-old life. Eala. The name alone is enough to send Filipino fans into an absolute frenzy. The girl from Quezon City, the Rafael Nadal Academy graduate, the woman who walked into the Miami Open as a wild card and walked out as a legend. The player who has packed stadiums from Melbourne to Dubai to Miami, who crashed ticket systems and sent merchandise departments into emergency meetings, who made Coco Gauff stop mid-interview to publicly thank her for bringing new fans to the sport. You know the tennis story. You have been following it breathlessly, match by match, win by win, record by record. But today, we are going somewhere different. Today we are talking about the other story, the one that has been buzzing in group chats, lighting up comment sections, and sending the internet into a full-scale meltdown. Today we are talking about Eala'S love life, the marriage proposal that went viral around the world, the relationship rumors that exploded twice in 12 months, and the truth underneath all of it that reveals something far more beautiful than any engagement announcement ever could. Buckle up. This one goes deep. Let us start where this particular chapter of the story truly began. Because to understand everything that followed, you need to picture a specific moment at a specific tournament in a specific city. The setting is the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Stadium. The year is 2026, and Eala has just done something remarkable again. She walked out onto the court at the Dubai Tennis Championships and proceeded to dismantle Sorana Sastia 7-5, 6-4, to advance to the quarterfinals of a WTA 1000 event for only the second time in her career. With that win, Eala became the first Filipino player to reach the quarterfinals in Dubai. Pro Football Network, another first. Another entry in the growing encyclopedia of things no Filipino tennis player had ever done before Eala arrived and started rewriting history one match at a time. The stadium was packed with Filipino fans, their flags waving, their chants filling every corner of the arena, creating an atmosphere that, by this point, had become Eala's trademark wherever she played. Pro Football Network, the crowd was at full volume, electric with the kind of joy that only comes when your person, your champion, your national pride, has just done something beautiful on a stage the whole world is watching. And then, as Eala was gathering her things, beginning to make her way off the court, something happened that nobody in that stadium was expecting. Something that cameras captured, that social media amplified, and that the entire tennis world would be talking about within hours. A woman in the crowd held up a handwritten sign that read simply, "Alex, marry my son, please." Golf News. Take a moment to appreciate that. Not just a polite request, not a shy little suggestion. A full, bold, committed, handwritten sign, held up in a packed stadium, directed at a 20-year-old tennis player who has just beaten a seasoned professional and advanced to the last 8 of one of the most prestigious tournaments in the sport. Whoever this woman is, she came prepared. She made a sign. She brought it to the tennis. She waited until the cameras were rolling, and then she held it up with absolute conviction, because she looked at Eala and thought, that is the woman my son needs in his life. The crowd, naturally, erupted. Nearby fans burst into laughter and cheers, appreciating both the humor and the boldness of the moment. Golf today, and Eala herself, because this is Eala we are talking about, and she handles everything with a composure that makes you wonder if she was born with an extra dose of cool, responded with a playful shake of the head and a firm finger wag. Tennis World USA, a clear, unambiguous, utterly charming no. The finger wagged. The head shook. The smile never left her face, and the crowd went absolutely wild. The moment was captured in a video shared on social media by tennis outlet The Tennis Letter, and within hours it had gone massively viral. Tennis World USA, "Alex, marry my son, please." Alex with the finger wag, they captioned it, and the internet agreed completely. The clip spread across every platform, shared by tennis fans and non-tennis fans alike, picked up by news outlets from the Gulf to the Philippines to the United States. Because what you witnessed in that moment was not just a funny exchange between a player and an enthusiastic fan. What you witnessed was the clearest possible illustration of how beloved this young woman has become. When random people in Dubai are bringing handwritten marriage proposal signs to tennis matches on behalf of their sons, you have officially crossed a threshold. You are not just a sports star anymore. You are a phenomenon. You are someone people want in their family. And that one viral moment, that single finger wag in Dubai, opened a door. Because once the clip started spreading, people who had not been following Eala'S personal life closely suddenly started asking questions. Is she single? Has she ever been in a relationship? What is her actual love story? And that curiosity led them straight to a story that had already been burning in the tennis world for months. The story of Alex Eala and Coleman Wong. To understand the Coleman Wong chapter of this saga, you need to go back to the 2025 Miami Open, which was already one of the most extraordinary sporting events of the entire year for reasons that had nothing to do with anyone's personal life. Eala had received a wildcard entry and was producing a fairy-tale run at the WTA 1000 event, having triumphed over Grand Slam champions like Jelena Ostapenko and Madison Keys. Sports Skeeter, simultaneously, on the other side of the draw boards, in the ATP Masters 1000 event running alongside, a 20-year-old player from Hong Kong named Coleman Wong was doing something equally stunning. Wong had pulled off a shocking upset against the 13th-seeded Ben Shelton, winning 7-6, 2-6, 7-6 to reach the third round of the ATP event. Sports Skeeter, two players from the Rafael Nadal Academy in Mallorca. Two simultaneous breakthroughs at the same tournament in the same city. The internet did not need much more than that. Fans quickly noticed that both Eala and Wong had trained at the same academy, were both in Florida at the same time, and had been seen together in social media posts. Sports Skeeter. The rumors ignited instantly. Tennis Twitter went into overdrive. People were posting their photos side by side, analyzing their Instagram stories, looking for any scrap of evidence that would confirm what they desperately wanted to believe, that these two young history makers from Asia were also a couple. It was the kind of story that writes itself. Two talented young players, trained by the same legendary champion, both breaking records at the same tournament, potentially in love. Hollywood could not have scripted it better. And then a reporter asked Eala directly, in a press conference, with cameras rolling and microphones pointing at her face, someone asked the question that the entire internet wanted answered. Was Coleman Wong her boyfriend? Eala did not hesitate for a single second. She shut it down firmly and clearly, saying, "No, he is not." Inquirer.net, just like that. 4 words. Clean, direct, no wiggle room. But then, because this is the thing about Alex Eala that makes her so extraordinary, she immediately pivoted to something warm and genuine. She said she was super happy for Wong and that seeing someone she had known for so long do so well was definitely an inspiration, not just to her but to a lot of people who could take inspiration from him. Sports Skeeter. She shut down the romance rumor and then immediately used the moment to celebrate her fellow Nadal Academy graduate. No drama, no embarrassment, no awkwardness, just grace. But here's the thing about the internet. It does not let go easily. Because even though Eala had been crystal clear, the question kept following her. It followed her to the US Open in August 2025, where something happened that made the whole situation considerably more complicated. At the US Open, both Eala and Wong made history simultaneously. Eala became the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam main draw match, while Wong became the first male player from Hong Kong to win a Grand Slam match in the Open era.